Hey ya folks, Azra and Alicia here. We're on our way to Birdsville to go and explore the Simpson Desert. Yes, this is the second trip we're on. So far, our adventures have started off with a breakdown with the Hilux. We'll show you a clip of that shortly. Then, who knows what'll be next. So stay tuned and we'll see what's around the corner.
What you doing?
Well, as usual, not really, but still yes, the Hilux has decided to make some unusual noises, so we've pulled up to have a gander. Sounded like something near the turbo, so yeah, there's actually a relief bolt that's actually missing from the back of the turbo, so just diagnosed that, and here we'll give you a quick show. I don't know whether we'll see it on this or not, but essentially, you're probably not going to see it. Anyway, if you can see it, I've actually just stuck a cable tie down in there. So, essentially behind the turbo, there's supposed to be a bolt on the back of the exhaust there. Can't get the camera in any further, sorry. Supposed to be a bolt there, and what's happened is that bolt's come loose and then come adrift in our travels. So as we're putting the throttle down further, the gases are escaping in there and causing a bit of a whistling noise. So essentially, I'm going to go through my nuts and bolts collection of odds and sods that I've got. There's some, I've got some more in the box, to see if I can't jerry rig a bolt to go in there to get us back on the road again. Alrighty, after a bit of fiddling around the back of the truck, I have concocted something that is the correct size. I needed an M10 bolt, but the one I had is too long. So I've actually spaced it, as you can see, with some washers, another old nut, and a spring washer there. So this is just a temporary fix, so I can get to Birdsville, and then hopefully the mechanics there will have a right size one for us. So let's put this in and see how long she holds before we get down the road. Okie dokie. Well, bolt's back in. Let's see if she actually starts, eh? Let's see, make sure she's out of gear. Oh yeah! Starts! Cleaning up, Alicia? All cleaned?
All clean.
Excellent. Well, we're 10 k's outside of Birdsville. So I thought we'd give you some random road to look at. Yeah, that's it. Random dirt road. It's actually a pretty cool day. It's 24 degrees out there and it's midday. So we'll get into Birdsville in time for a bite to eat. Go check out the local bakery or cafe or see what's open. Then we'll head out, air down, and hit the desert. We're going to head off to the servo now, grab some bacon and eggs. Up here on the right, we're going to pass is the iconic Birdsville pub.
Good meal there last time. Just don't get...
So we've just left Birdsville, and we're on the way to the Simpson Desert. And there, they're doing all sorts of roadworks here. So we've passed a stack of big water tankers and then dump trucks. Now we've got a herd of steamrollers.
That's how they do it with those. Interesting.
This is the Hilux having a go. Big red. Take one. High range. Oh! We made it! Woo!
Oh, you lost something.
Oh.
There's like a big bump at the top here.
Okay.
Just hold up a second, Jim. I just got to get some debris I dropped behind.
What did you do?
Okay, was that high for or low? Here he comes. We're on the Salt Lake at the moment, halfway across, decided to stop. Alicia and Jim are very tentatively trying to walk across without sinking in the search for mica. Looks like Alicia's found some sort of ant hole. If you have a look, you can actually see where just dust is sinking in a little bit. And there's the lovely trench holes and bog holes. So there's a bit of a salt pool there. There's our vehicles there. As you can see, we're probably about halfway. Oop. So what have you got there, Alicia?
It's an anthill, actually.
Ant mound.
Yeah. Man living in these conditions. Look at that.
To the end of the Salt Lake. We've got Jim coming towards us. Up to the right, we've got Popel's Corner and the French line. Straight ahead, we've got the K1 Warburton crossing. Alright, we're in the process of trying to figure out how to get past the tree, but here's what you got to watch out for. That is military grade spiky balls. Look at that. So Jim, how do the double pluggers hold up to these spiky balls?
Not good. Not recommended. Get your boots on.
Get yourself a set of boots.
I got them in the truck. Did you believe?
Cheers from whatever time zone this one is. Cheers. Definitely worth the drive. So the South Australian squishy's pretty good, mate. How's the Queensland?
Squishy's excellent. Most excellent.
Northern Territory? What's our rep there say?
Good. Excellent.
Yeah, excellent. Alright, lunchtime.
What is this? Jim is in front.
So this is what it's like following somebody. It's a bit of a different view, isn't it? So Jim's got a bit of noise coming from his rear right-hand tyre. So we weren't too far along this track, so we're just doubling back to where it's nice and flat and solid in the Salt Lake here. We'll jack it up and see if we can't find what the issue is. So, what appeared to be the problem with it, Jim?
Actually, a few more pieces than it should be.
Well, I think appears like she's delaminated a bit. Look at that. So we dug a hole for the jack, put some wood under it, jacked it, then dug under the tyre, got the tyre off, and
Happy days.
happy days, new tyre on. All this just on the flats of a Salt Lake where the Popel's Corner turn off is.
So what we've got here is we were getting ready to go to Innamincka on the K1
and the back tire on Jim's car sounded a bit funny. Turned around, came back to the salt flat here. His tire had debeaded because his pressure was too low. Changed it real quick. Well, he was getting ready to leave, and it's really deceiving out here on this salt flat. It's boggy as you go towards the middle. It doesn't look like it, but you are. So we're going to do a recovery.
Well, folks, it's that time of day. It is 9:18, 26 degrees, Sunday. Just packed up camp and off we go. Go and find this main track again. Follow our tracks back to the main track. There we go, the main track.
Found it.
So rejoining the K1 line. So it's kind of a matter of finding the track. It's starting to get pretty well overgrown. Looks like we'll have to deploy the navigator.
Navigator is out of reach.
Let me try and call a navigator. Was one honk, right? No, sorry, I called it back in. No, the navigator's busy doing the hair, so let's see what we can do to move it out. Was that the dance one?
Yep.
I can never remember what signal's which.
Thank you, Lumberjack Apprentice.
And we're back on the finding the road again.
I'm almost done with the grade.
There we go, scoot around that one. No, all good. Alright, I guess we'll deploy. Oh,
Can you?
I just realised I can't get out and the into another tree. Alright, off we go again. I've given the signal to deploy the actual professional navigator this time.
Let us know if you want me to get out to move any of these, okay?
Will do. I've just deployed the navigator, you know, make sure she's all in working order first.
Okay, just make sure you don't wear her out, okay?
Yep, no worries. We're giving her some heavy duty gloves this time, so we should be good.
Excellent choice.
Yeah, I thought it was a pretty good upgrade for the navigator.
Yeah, otherwise you're probably going to get in trouble later on.
Yep. Here we go. Pull the navy back.
There's little lizard tracks all over here.
It's like, you just keep the gloves on at this rate?
Yeah. I was gonna shuffle this around. Where's the rest of this stuff?
We actually found emus on the K1 line.
Oh, look at it run.
I think they want a race.
Off they go. That is cool. Couple of emus. So we've got a salt lake over there to our right. Come there, tracks opened up again.
What are sunnies?
Anyway, thought I'll hold on me so you can see a bit of me, hey. Bit of sand dune there. Salt lake. Go and see what Jim and Alicia have found. What have we got up here?
Oh, man, run the way through. Cool.
I've actually got a... Wow, that's all mica.
Huge pieces of it.
So Jim here was telling me a little bit of history on the mica side of things. You were saying it's used for insulation, was it?
Yeah, it used to be, yeah.
So for electrical, circuits?
Back in the day, it was years ago though, probably they have another, I guess, man-made product does a better job now, I guess, which is why they're not out here mining it. Oh.
There you go. That's really cool.
Up against the blue, look at that.
Ah, that looks really nice.
And
Mica.
Alicia's got a big chunk of it over there too.
So,
all layered.
that's a layered chunk of mica. So you can actually see all the various layers. See, there's 1 layer, 2, 3, 4. So it's pretty cool. We've been driving along and we've come across an archaeological dig. Alicia, what have you found?
Looks like camel bones. Something over here.
Camel bones.
I still got.
So we'll swing across to Dr. Jim. Dr. Jim, can you carbon date these to tell us what dinosaur they came from?
Yeah, camel.
There we have it, folks. Camel, deceased.
Not well. It is not well. Much better.
Yeah, I think it's been more alive at some point.
It was a big chicken. Not a camel.
It's a giant chicken.
It's not a camel. It's a chicken.
It's a chicken.
Alicia, you're making a sandcastle.
Yep.
Got your mould there.
Got my mold. Let's see if it works. Nope.
It didn't work. Oh.
Try it again.
So we're just on the K1 line at the moment. Just pulled over for a little bit of a break. And yep, Alicia decided she wanted to have a bit of a crack at making some sandcastles. Just for a bit of fun. Alright, we just stopped here for a quick look around. We just reached the end of the K1 when it's about to start the Warburton line. I believe it's called the Warburton line. So, Popel's Corner, 86 k's, Birdsville track, 105 k's. Pulled up for lunch, and it is cheese, savoury mince, and some green stuff that we hijacked from Jim. There. We're just on the Warburton track at the moment, and we've actually pulled up to put some air in the tyres and have a bit of a lunch break. So, thanks for the salad, Jim.
Pleasure.
Awesome. There we go. So we're driving along the Warburton track. Is that correct, Alicia?
Yep.
And so far it's very different to the K1. Our average speed's between 40 and 60 and it's really open. No trees, maybe a few shrubs here and there as you can see. We've stopped at lunchtime 12 psi through the desert, so we've taken them up to 25 psi for this bit of road here. Emu! There we go, we got to see some extra emus on the Warburton track. They're just plodding through. Oh well, we'll keep on heading. According to the map, we fit an area that has white sand dunes and coolabah trees. So we've seen a few back behind us, but I thought, yeah, quickly turn the camera on, probably see how the sand's actually looking a bit whiter than it was. And you can see there's actually, well, a lot of dead trees, but there was some live trees back there. Really, there was, wasn't there, Alicia?
Yes, there was.
There's got to be a live one around here again. Oh, there you go, if you look out to the left, you might see it. Oh,
there's water.
There's water. There's water on the track still. Impressive. There's actually water still on the track, Jim.
Besides the dead trees, there's actually green here.
There's a couple of live trees through here.
Yeah, just little ones.
There you go. So yeah, still water from in the tracks from a month ago when it rained. Just goes to show how much water must have been out here. So these roads were closed last time we were out here.
Not a gala. I haven't seen a gala for a couple of days now.
No. I guess we're approaching somewhat civilization. So I just came to have a chat with Reg here, and he's looking a little white for wear.
Speechless.
So we just thought we'd pull up and have a gander. There's old cattle yards, I think Alicia was saying. Is that right?
Yeah.
Any cattle?
What's left of one?
Still on the Warburton track, but now I just thought I'd show you another part of it. Like now it's like just massive open areas, no trees, next to no little bushy shrubby things either. Almost at the end of Warburton's track. It's been pretty ruddy in some areas, sandy in others. This one here is interesting, it's kind of got this red rock, sort of like stuff to the left and right, a bit of sand, greenery. The tree. Okay, that's the end of Warburton's track. Let's have a look. What do we got? So here, Simpson Desert Reserves, Warburton Crossing, K1, Big Road Junction, Dalhousie Springs. So we're on which track, Alicia?
Birdsville outside track. Not to be confused with the Birdsville inside track.
Excellent. Good job, navigator.
The Birdsville inside track is impassable right now, so not able to go down it.
What does the sign say?
Warm beer, lousy food, Birdsville Bakery.
So while the guys are putting air into the tires, Birdsville is that way. Walker's Crossing, Innamincka is that way.
We've decided we're going to press through to Innamincka in South Australia. So we're currently on our way to Walker's Crossing, and this is the road out towards it. If you guys are turning off from the Birdsville road, there's actually a 44-gallon drum on the side of the road that marks the entrance to the track. And on our particular map, it's the road's called Public Access Route, which will lead you to Walker's Crossing, cross there, and then it's off to Innamincka. So it is 33 degrees and it's 5:27. So give us a rundown, Alicia. Alicia's our navigator this trip. So from the turn off for the Birdsville track, how many k's is it to Walker's Crossing?
Roughly about 80k.
Then, if we get through Walker's Crossing, how far to Innamincka?
I'm thinking roughly about 80 to 100k. Wasn't able to curve my paper to the road.
So Alicia's been doing it the good old-fashioned way, got the paper map and got the legend and been working it out that way.
With no signal, you do what you can.
So yes, we still do have Aussie Explorer running, but we like to keep our skill sets sharp, so it's a good way to cross-reference what the electronic side of things is telling you. Make sure it's all correct. To the left of us, we found more sand. A bit of a sand dune going through on the left, and then you've got flat nothingness plains on the right. And then green grass in the middle here. Why not? Bit of everything. So, we've come across some cows on the track.
I think he's going to take you on, mate.
Let's see, alright. No, they both left. That's Toyota power for you.
The brown one's just kind of like...
We found another camel.
You're just looking at us. Hey, what's up, buddy?
Camel's just chilling.
Pooping. You scared it.
Oh, now it's on the road. Side to side. Left, right, left, right, left, right.
Where are your mates?
So, we've come across the Australian Bratree campsite. It's rather unique to Australia, I believe. Here we are at the intersection. We've just gone through Walker's Crossing.
Yeah.
So pretty much Birdsville that way, where the cars just come from. And now we're going to turn left to go down to Innamincka. Let's go. We've been navigating left and right and backtracking. The signposts aren't exactly the most directive around here, we've found. So yeah, we're pretty much following the signposts that are up, and then using the electronic map and then the paper map to try and work out the correct tracks. Either way, it's really is quite scenic and nice. But yeah, what we won't show on the YouTube clip is there's actually a lot of coal seam gas plants and things out here, which are really interesting to stop and have a look at from a safe distance on the side of the road. So if you're coming out here, yeah, it's something to have a little bit of a gander at. So how many Ks is it to Innamincka, Alicia? What the last sign say, do you remember?
I think it said 86.
So there you go, under 86 Ks to go. Oh well, we've just taken a small detour off the track to go and find Will's grave. Well, just outside of Will's grave, and as you can see, running water. Not bad at all.
Rapids.
Rapids! I should go get the inner tube and sail down it.
Yeah.
This poor little turtle, well, he decided to make it away from the water instead of towards it.
Fail.
Epic fail indeed. So, grab again, there's a bit of an info board up there on about Burke and Will's adventures, but there's a little plaquey thing here. There you go, William John Wills, second in command. Anyway. know if you can see it, but there's an old oil pump. Slowly going up and down. Probably won't see it on this camera though. Head slowly goes up and down.
There you go.
There you go, Adventure Way, Cow Crossing. Morning folks, it's 5:53 a.m, 21 degrees Celsius, and it's time to head home.
No! Guess all good things come to an end.
They do. Just give you a quick bit of a sweep of where we stayed last night. Sun's just starting to come up. So there's Jim's truck in the distance, so that's where we camped. Yeah, just finished the morning refreshments at the old dunny there. Alright, time to head. There we go. Well, this is how busy the road is. Give you an idea of the sign.
If we go to the left, we'll end up down by Quilpie.
Correct.
Oh.
See it, Thargomindah. See it. Lots of places. Oh well. Let's go and hit the Frog and Toad. Adventure Way, here we go. Will there be tarmac? Will there be dirt? Only time will tell. $130 Thargomindah, 328 Cunnamulla.
Washing the car down in Thargomindah. Getting all that desert stuff off. Especially the salt and the salt lakes. So there's also a wash down in Quilpie. Probably all across the outback here. Lots of wash stations. One, to get your dirt off and dust. Two, to get weeds and other little seeds off your car so you don't spread them around. There's lots of little spiky plants out in the desert.
We're actually here in Thargomindah. And what is this place, Alicia?
I don't know actually.
It's a little hydro plant.
Oh yeah, hydro plant.
There you go. Ooh, that's actually hot warm water. Yeah. Traction. Oh, windmill by the way. Got a little old oil rig out there too. Anyway, gotta keep it in the road.
What you doing?
Picking my nuts and bolts up. You can edit that part out later. Actually, if we're going to do this.
Am I supposed to say something?
Yeah. All right. Let's try that again.